Daisy was never meant to exist. So for those who aren't aware, Season 2 was a very ramshackle season. It was the first season to take place in Shepperton Studios and the first season with a decently large budget. It's very well known that several episodes were cancelled during pre-production, however 2 episodes were cut during the regular production. Those 2 episodes being Percy's Promise and Missing Coach. Their reasons for being cut were completely different, however this meant that the crew had to rush to get 2 more episodes filmed. So they chose 2 of the Daisy stories from more branchline engines, those 2 being Daisy and Percy's Predicament. Those 2 were easier to film since they mostly took place on the Tidmouth sets. However, the big problem was that they didn't have a Daisy prop to film with. So the model crew really quickly made a diesel railcar prop using a coach and used the Boco's chassis and his faces, hiding his faces with makeup to hide the fact that it was Boco, and created Daisy. This would help explain why Daisy's chassis is so incredibly low and why all of her faces look like Boco, which was something I noticed as a kid. So Daisy was already not meant to exist in the show, and the crew had to really rush to make these episodes, but it gets even crazier. In the United States, Thomas and Friends was introduced to the US viewers via Shining Time Station. However, when the Season 2 episodes were being brought to the TV, Rick Sigelkow, the co-producer of Shining Time Station, did not want to air Daisy and Percy's Predicament, because he did not approve of how Daisy looked stereotypically feminine with all of her makeup. So the Daisy episodes were released exclusively to home media nearly 7 years after the production was filmed. Jesus. It is so crazy knowing how much behind the scenes drama there is behind Daisy, but hey, at least now you guys know that.